let's see here. Where are we? There. Do they mean this? Yeah, maybe. But they still saw the guy, and this is waist high. Barely.
Yep. Good Lord.
Oh my God.
Have you seen any evidence that he said he saw a gun?
I haven't reviewed any evidence.
So was there just
Wait, what? That they saw a gun? They came there and heard gunshots.
Yeah, they thought they were under fire.
Yeah.
You just made the point that 6 shots went not at the school, implying that they went toward your officers.
dispatch of the man in black?
Yes.
And let me ask, from the video of Coronado, does it appear where these officers are looking?
They do appear to be looking in this direction.
Can you tell where their eyes are standing?
I cannot. I can only look at where their head is facing.
And are they also looking over this vehicle, Officer Salcedo's vehicle?
Yeah, yes. There was movement around these vehicles, and at one point, Officer Mendoza and Sergeant Coronado were on the driver's side of Officer Mendoza's vehicle, and Officer Salcedo was at the rear driver's side of his vehicle.
Okay. And so if Salcedo said he saw a man and he saw a description of the gunman south and west of the building, what is south and west of the building?
The southwestern portion of the building would be this location, right here.
It would not be up here in the north and west.
That's not the southwest part of the building.
And what color uniform did Adrian Gonzales wear that day?
Dark blue shirt and pants.
Dark blue.
Are they implying that the person they looked at was Adrian?
The guy standing next to the police car? Jesus Christ.
The man standing next to the marked police car? Are you implying that's the guy they saw?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. What? Thank God they didn't take the shot.
Yeah.
I mean, Adrian wouldn't be on trial, but damn. God damn.
Oh my God. This is so stupid. I need to know that we actually heard this correctly. Let's listen to it in actual speed.
Building would be this location, right here.
It would not be up here in the north and west.
That's not the southwest part of the building.
And what color uniform did Adrian Gonzales wear that day?
Dark blue shirt and pants.
Dark blue?
Yes.
Almost black?
Yes.
And he had permission to fire?
Yeah, the prosecution is actually implying that the guy they were looking at and say, it was Adrian next to a marked police car. At the same time
how is that good for you?
This is and yet they at the same time they're arguing. I think I see him. Can I take the shot? But then before the answer, he already entered the school. And we could see on where they were actually looking. Oh God, this is The guy entered the building.
Okay. Dear.
This is actual this is retardation.
Yeah, I why aren't we charging the cop that decided to get another cop in line of sight and actually ask permission to shoot the man? I mean, at this point, you're supposed to be making Adrian look like the dumbass, but now you're making all of the cops look stupid.
Not to mention the frantic witness directly in front of him that has been there all the time is Flores.
Yeah.
So you have a person in a dark blue suit next to a marked cop car and a frantic witness, and you say that is what they saw, not the man in black with a rifle shooting at the school, which they saw and heard all the way to the door.
Yeah, good. Has it been 7 minutes yet? I don't know that my brain can take another further assault of stupid.
Oh my God, this is stupid. I need to clip this section.
Saucedo?
Based on what I've been told. Yes, thank you.
And for the record, the distance here, I believe it testified is 130 yards.
I checked the measurement during the review process, and using Google Earth, it was approximately 130 yards from the center of this intersection to the west wall of 4th Street.
And
I'm not going to comment on that.
what was the condition of this building, as whether it's bricks or windows?
From this location, taking these vehicles into consideration, the windows were the only easily viewable part of this area. This was confirmed. We received dash camera video for the vehicle that Juan Saucedo was driving. Now, the dash camera video, the recording system had some issue, and so the video was jumping and changing pixel colors. So I went frame by frame through that video and was able to find a frame where there wasn't distortion, and that indicated the view from the dash camera location of Juan Saucedo's patrol vehicle, and it did show these obstructions here. And from what I could see from that steel shot,
dash cam.
So
it is on the dash cam. The cop hopefully doesn't drive like this. It drives like a normal fucking man. And they were still outside of the car, looking, hearing gunshots go off.
Yes.
See, okay. Oh, for the love of fuck.
the windows were still visible.
This is what they're ending with.
About once you've been dispatched to a scene, you have to change your course based on the information you receive.
Yes,
And we talked about Ms. Perez saying he's in the building.
yes,
And how many officers were at the corner?
3.
And Ms. Perez said where? How many people was she talking to when she said he's in the building?
She said that she had seen 10 officers at the west entrance. There were a collection of officers at this location.
And if she's talking to 10 officers at this
Not
location,
doing crap.
saying he's in the building, it is not at the time these 3 officers.
Yeah. We don't know because you actually haven't played it.
Yeah. So you know the state or the defense is just going to bring her up as their first witness.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Is that correct?
That was not, when I conducted the interview with Claudia Perez, it was not my understanding that she was referring to these officers.
How would you know? You
didn't
couldn't
ask
even
her.
remember it during the cross-examination. You had to look down at it, and now all of a sudden your memory is impeccable.
And in addition to that, any indication these 3 officers talked to Melody Flores
Not that I'm aware of.
and were pointed to which building at Rod
They were pointed in this direction, and
And is that the direction of Rod Elementary?
yes,
How many buildings are in Rod Elementary?
there are several.
So if somebody's telling you he's in the building, how many buildings could that be?
It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So as an officer that arrives at a scene, if you hear evidence that somebody's in a building, but somebody is pointing to a specific building, does that help you in directing you where you should go?
Judge, I'd let the leading go on, but I'm not to object to leading again, Judge.
All right, I'll suspend objection. You'll rephrase the question, please.
As an officer, would you tell the jury what gives you direction on where to go?
For a situation like this, the gunshots are my visual observation of the shooter. If there was any bystander or witness that
I would object again. This is asked and answered.
is especially emphatic about what they saw, I would take that in consideration as well. And then I would
Yeah, they said they saw him enter. That is why they drove to the other fucking side of the school. That's your whole argument to not charge those three morons, because they drove to the other side of the school to intercept him. Adrian was at the same fucking spot. Why would they drive around the fucking school if they had him on the line of sight all the time, not entering the school? Jeez.
Louise, I can't. Y'all, all I'm thinking is that, you know, lawyer suspenders is like adding this to my directed verdict motion, adding this to my directed verdict motion.
Yeah.
Were there any obstructions from the southwest corner of the fourth grade wing of Robb Elementary down that line headed north where the west entrance is?
Not until the electrical box, which would have been closer to the west door entrance.
Let's check again. According to his timeline, Adrian is down here. He had to understand, okay, is the shooter here, 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 anywhere, with the frantic witness who believed at the time she was shot? Compare this, not knowing where he is, and do a peekaboo with three guys over here who saw the guy enter.
No, at that point, if Adrian had gone toward the school, it would have shot him.
Yeah.
The fact that Adrian was held back by a hysterical lady meant that he didn't get shot.
According to the prosecution. Yeah. Oh my God, this is stupid.
And you reviewed the dispatches of Adrian Gonzales during this minute time, for the 3 or 4 minute time, is that correct?
Yes.
And we've had, on here, we have a dispatch that has been agreed upon, I believe, the shots fired from Adrian Gonzales, correct?
Correct.
You listened to that?
Yes.
And do you have any objection to that being Adrian Gonzales' voice?
No.
And approximately 3 minutes later, did Adrian Gonzales ask for cover?
Approximately.
And about a minute or about 50 seconds after, or 45 seconds after Adrian Gonzales had shots fired, did Adrian Gonzales again get on dispatch?
I'm sorry, what time are you referring to?
11:32:59, I believe was going to read on.
Yes.
And was the substance of that dispatch, he's wearing black, he's over by the teacher's parking lot.
The 3259 was going to be on the west side, or I'm sorry, I'm going to be on the west school, on the west side of the school by those vehicles. The 11:33 or 9 approximately.
Because that is what Miss Flores told him. Not that he actually saw it. You... yeah. He was...
He's supposed to be wearing all black. All black.
He is supposed to, with if you have a normal functioning brain, supposed to, meaning I'm relaying information somebody else is
did
giving
not,
me.
yeah, I didn't verify it.
Yeah,
That means I've been told, but I haven't seen.
yeah. Thank you, K. Schmidt. Thank you so much. 5 gifted memberships went to Karen Mayer, Swamp Bear, Montana Lil, Maggie B, and Leanders. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so, so nice of you. So, so very nice. And thank you again for the memberships you gifted yesterday. That is really, really generous. Thank you so much.
And then when Sauceda and Mendoza arrived at Coronado, was there also a dispatch from Adrian Gonzales?
Am I booming? Okay.
Well, are we past the point where we can go to Court TV? Because they seem to have better audio.
Yeah, and my audio is automatic. I have 2 sound boosters on the court stream. So I can put this a bit further away.
And I bumped me up just a little bit.
A short time, a few seconds after Coronado, Mendoza, and Saucedo arrived at the intersection, Mr. Gonzales did say on the radio, "Take cover, guys. Take cover. Shots fired."
Take cover, guys, shots fired. And what time was that?
11:32:44,
About 10 or 12 seconds after they arrived.
approximately.
So Adrian just saved his friends?
He did not know which direction he heard gunshots, not in which direction the fucking shots were fired. All of a sudden, oh, there's 3 cops over there. Take cover. How is that wrong? Oh, I'm super booming. I didn't know.
Just for the record, 4th graders are not infants, is that correct?
Correct.
Would not be taken to an infant care provider.
Correct.
Judge, I understand your ruling. He's just testified to 2 pieces of information that are not in his critical timeline.
Scope of the redirect only. Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Now, you testified that asking for cover, did Adrian Gonzales ask for cover, correct? Just answer that question first so we can save time.
He does have radio traffic.
Hold on. Answer my question, please. Did you testify that Adrian Gonzales asked for cover, correct?
Yes, at one point. Yes.
Where's that in your critical timeline?
It's on the audio traffic that was.
That wasn't my question. Now, I'm trying to speed this up because you know the judge wants us to move. I'm not being disrespectful. Where's that in your critical timeline? Where's that in your critical timeline? Answer the
It's
question.
not on that.
It's not in your critical timeline, correct?
It's not in the one turned over to the DA.
So there's a separate critical timeline that you're saying that the DA has, that the government has, that we don't have. Because it's not on mine. Right.
There was additional information. We continued analysis after the
Can you
report
please
was turned
listen?
over.
I'm sorry. Listen to my questions. I know you want to say a lot. Listen to my question. There's a different critical timeline that you turned over to the government that we don't have. That's what you're saying.
I don't know if you
Well,
don't
this
have
one, you want to look at mine? Mine doesn't have that. So you're saying yours does, and they have that, correct?
it. I turned it over. I
Did
don't
you
know
talk
if
to the
she
government
has.
this weekend?
Not very much.
That was my question. Did you talk to the government this weekend?
I did, yes,
How many times?
once.
So Adrian asking for cover is not in the critical timeline that we have. You also testified that 11:32:44, you said that Adrian says, "Take cover, guys, take cover, shots fired." Do you remember testifying just moments ago to this jury?
Yes,
11:32:44, right?
yes.
Where is that in your critical timeline?
That was analytical information learned later and turned over to
So is it in your critical
prosecution.
timeline?
If it's not in the version that you have,
May I approach? Well, I can't approach, Judge.
Yes.
So the prosecution has information they didn't turn over. Motherfucker.
I am looking at Court TV chat back at this part, and people are losing it. Now, some people are saying that the defense in this particular part is badgering the witness. No, the witness is being willfully weaponized incompetence.
How many versions is there? One version for the prosecution that they can use to ambush the defense with this new information all of a sudden?
And the state's going to say, well, we gave them all the dispatch. If they wanted to argue, they should have said something. Because that's been their argument, that they've had, that the defense has had the dispatch information for 2 years. So anything not on the critical timeline, well, they should have known.
Yeah, but this guy, as the judge says, only about the timeline. Yeah, but now he went beyond the timeline to information. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Which one are you looking at, sir? I don't know what that is. Is that your critical? That's not a critical timeline. What is that? This is what was turned over to the prosecution. So you turned that over to the prosecution? Yes. May I see this, please? Do you mind if I get that? Thank you, sir.
An entire fucking
Report and extra analysis, he didn't.
which he turned over to the prosecution.
None of us have seen that, but we've seen this.
Objection, Your Honor, they've been provided the dispatch.
No, Judge, we have not.
They're misleading the jury.
No, I'm not, Judge. How dare you say that, Jim?
Excuse me, wait a minute. What did I just tell you?
I'm sorry, Judge.
What did I just say?
I'm sorry, my
Objections to the bench.
apologies. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. My apologies.
All right, overruled. Let's go.
So this is what we have. It's not in here. You agree?
And this is in front of the jury, by the way. Again, why?
They do
Yeah,
end up sending the jury out. We are going to get to that. I just wanted to go back to this particular thing to see what this
Okay.
chat was saying.
So I don't see any difference between this and on day one, which
I really
which
don't.
ended up in excluding this her testimony in its entirety. Yeah, and this is worse than day one because that was a civilian. This is a cop or ranger.
When this was created, this is going to be the radio file. Remember I said that there's an approximate 2-second variance? Okay, so there's an approximate 2-second. So we don't have the but you're testifying specifically to this jury, and I have to figure out an approximate 2-second variance? You do have the radio traffic. No, I don't. Does it say 11:32?
I'm going to object to that, but we approach the bench, Your Honor.
Okay.
This is so shady.
Yeah, sidebar.
Because
Counter
the
11.
The state is saying that they basically gave them the dispatch. So if anything's inaccurate on that critical thing, they've had the dispatch radio. They should have double checked our expert. Novali, yes, it seems like he had 2 different timelines with which he's working, and the defense was not given one that indicated that there could be up to 2 seconds variance on any of these times on the dispatch.
Just answer the question. It's not there. 11:32:44. Just answer. Say no. It's not there.
It does not say 11:32.
That's all I was asking. We have to move along. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just trying to move along. And so 11:32:44. It's nowhere in your critical timeline that Adrian Gonzales says shots fired, take cover, guys. Correct? It's not in your critical timeline.
Apparently, in the version you're looking at, it's not in that timeline.
Apparently.
and it's apparently not in this other version of the dispatch, correct? So it's just something separate than your critical timeline.
Is that the version you just showed me?
Yes, sir, it is.
The radio file and the time is noted on that spreadsheet
11:32:44 is not in here, right?
with the approximate 2-second variance.
And it doesn't say anything. This is not. This doesn't show a printout of what exactly the transmission is, right?
It directs you to the audio file, but there is not a transcription on that document.
And so, if there's numbers that are not accurate to what you're testifying to this jury, there's no transcription that we can rely on. We have to go to the actual transmission on a different number, right? On a different time. And on the 3246, thank you, Jason. Who does it identify as the sender? Under your, let's use your times. Under 11:32:46, who's the sender?
Unknown.
So I'm supposed to figure out an unknown person that's Adrian Gonzales?
We can play the audio recording.
That wasn't my question. Listen, please. You have this wonderful hearing. Listen. 11:32:46.
Clip
It says
that.
unknown, correct?
When that document was
Listen to
created
me,
and turned
Ranger.
over-
Listen to me. You're an intelligent man. Does it say unknown?
Back from the witness.
No, I'm not, Judge. Does it
All
say
right, hold
unknown?
on. Let me rule. It's the only thing I get to do. Okay, that's overruled.
Does it say unknown?
It does.
Pass the witness, Judge.
Okay, what else we got? Real quickly. Anything else from this witness? No. Okay, subject to recall, you decide.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sir, your subject.
So the final thing from the state is being caught with their hand in the cookie jar, referring to unknown as Adrian, and a whole other timeline separate that the prosecution had and the defense didn't.
Yeah, this is absolutely the most egregious thing I've seen. I mean, I've only been watching trials for about 4 years, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm a layperson, but this has to be the craziest thing I've seen.
Yeah. And they almost caused a mistrial already, and they still do it.
Yes.
That's not, I mean, once, yeah, fool me once, but fool me twice. That's the this is no longer, what was it? What did he say on the first one? He said, I don't believe this was
That-
intentional.
Yeah.
But now they were under scrutiny. Don't do it again. And they did it again.
Yeah. This is, I mean, again, this is egregious.
Yeah.
They purposely set out for a timeline that was incomplete and didn't include relevant information.
Yeah. All right. We are almost an hour and a half behind. So we kind of need to get to, I believe.
All right.
Send.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there's a matter we have to take up outside your presence pursuant to the law, as I told you before. So let's take your morning recess a little bit early, take about 10, 15